Lissa, seriously? You don't crave anything cooked? Like no grains, no potatoes? You don't crave any of that? Let's talk about that in this video. Hello, welcome back to another video. If you have been enjoying these, as always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Lissa and I've been eating a raw vegan diet for over 8 years. And I love to inspire you guys with new recipes and some information, a little bit of my story. So we're gonna share a little bit of my cravings in this video. But before we begin, as always, we've got 40% off any or all of our recipe ebooks. The code is rawfood40. The link is right here on the screen, as well as in the description box below. So, do I crave anything? I don't crave anything? Well, to be completely honest, I really don't. I don't crave any of the foods that I used to eat, and I feel that this is simply because I have changed my habits. So when we have a craving for something, it's typically what we habitually eat when we have a craving. Our body will send us a signal when we need fuel. And that's hunger. Either it be your growling tummy, your irritable mood, maybe you have a headache, maybe you're feeling tired, maybe it's just time to eat and you are hungry. This is when we typically have cravings for food. Now, what we crave depends on our current habits and our frames of reference. So again, what you habitually eat when you have a craving is what you're likely going to crave. You're also going to crave things that you have a frame of reference for. For example, I'll use oysters as an example. I would never eat oysters anyways because I'm vegan, but I'll use that as an example because I have never had an oyster my entire life. I've never tasted one. I don't know what they taste like. So I have no frame of reference to actually crave oysters. I don't know what they taste like. I don't know what they feel like. I don't know any of that. So why would I crave something that I don't know? We crave what we know. We crave what we have memories attached to. We crave what's convenient, what our friends and family are eating, what we've eaten our whole life when we feel a craving. So for me, when I used to crave foods, I would default to things like Doritos or potato chips. I would default to Chinese food was a big one that I would always crave. But these were foods that I craved because I ate them. I had a frame of reference. I knew I would enjoy them. I knew how they tasted. I knew how easy it was to get some of them. So I would always default to those foods. Now, when I say go too long without eating, or I underate maybe because I was just super busy, I crave foods that I currently already eat. So when I am hungry, when it's time to eat, I immediately think of a raw salad. I immediately think of a dressing that I really love that I want to make. The reason why is because this is now my new habit. I default to a salad. I default to a bowl of fruit. I default to a smoothie, but it doesn't happen overnight. Just like any habit that you create, it takes time, it takes planning, it takes scheduling, it takes consistency. When you consistently choose something, then that becomes your habit and you'll default onto your current habit, whatever that may be. So if you currently, habitually eat potato chips when you have a craving, when you have a craving, you're gonna crave potato chips or whatever other food you wanna insert into that equation. It's gonna be different depending on who you are, what your upbringing was like, what you enjoy eating, what your friends and family are eating. It's really gonna be dependent on you and your past, your frames of references, and that kind of thing. But you can change your habits. If you are consistent with your habit changes, over time, you'll start to default more often to the new habit than the old habit. So to answer the question, I don't crave those old foods anymore. I actually haven't even thought about Chinese food or Doritos until I made this video. I had to think back on them because it's just not part of my life anymore. I don't crave those foods. When I am hungry, I want fruit, I want a smoothie, or I want a salad. It depends. If I'm feeling like a sweet craving, I'll eat fruit or a smoothie. If I'm feeling a savory craving, I'll make a salad with one of my amazing dressings. I know what I love in the raw food menu, and I'll choose based on that menu because there's so many things that I absolutely love to eat that are raw. So it's really easy. I just default to what I'm used to. But again, this takes time. It's not an overnight thing. It doesn't change like that. We can be motivated, but motivation wears off. Our habits are what help us when motivation disappears. So take the time to really listen to your body, listen to what you crave and why you're craving it. Most of the time, you're having a craving because you haven't eaten enough, or you skipped meals, or it's just mealtime and you need to eat. And you're gonna crave what you habitually eat. So once you start, obviously you're going to still crave those older foods, but the more often you choose the raw foods or the vegan foods, the easier it will get. But it only gets easy when you choose those foods. So that's the challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more raw deliciousness to add to your life, we've got over 700 raw vegan recipes across all of our ebooks. You can enjoy 40% off those. The code is rawfood40. The link is right here on the screen as well as in the description box below. So until the next video, guys, I love you all so much. And as always, fruit on.